I'm going to use an example from The Lord of the Rings to explain what's going on here in this gospel. Those of you who are familiar with that great story by Tolkien know the character of Gandalf, the great wise wizard who's sort of the guide and the great smart guy, basically, who's behind all of what's going on. And he's sort of the guide and the father figure to the hobbits. The story opens with Gandalf clothed in gray. He's known as Gandalf the Grey. And it's only after he defeats this hideous demon and dies in the process, and then later sort of resurrects, that he suddenly changes. He changes from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White. That's significant. Because, see, what happened was in that battle of good and evil, when he wins the upper hand, when he defeats the foe, he, as a result, is glorified. He, as a result, is changed. He, as a result, is transformed. He's transfigured. He becomes something more radiant than he was to begin with. That's an example for each and every one of us. When we do good, when we follow the commandments, when we perform works of mercy, be they spiritual, be they corporal, we become a little bit more radiant because each of those good works in its own way defeats evil. Christ defeated evil definitively in his sacrifice on the cross. And even though he dies, and even though his followers, as a result, weep and mourn and are frightened and experience great anxiety as a result of that, their grief turns to joy. For Christians, grief is a passing thing. So is fear, so is anxiety, so is everything that is sad. Do we experience it? Yes, we do. We're human beings. We live in a fallen world and we have hearts. Those hearts are broken from time to time. But if we endure through all of that, if we take the suffering that we experience and we offer it to Christ, our Lord and our God, if we unite it to his suffering on the cross, then suddenly the gray that we are clothed in is rubbed away and white takes its place. The story of our faith is a story of transfiguration. That's what this holy season of Easter is all about. In rising from the dead, Christ is glorified. In ascending to his Father, he is glorified again. And you and I, friends, are called to follow after him. He doesn't do it for his own sake. He does it for you and for me, to show us the way in which to live and to summon us to follow after him in glory. May we do that. May we perform those works of mercy. May we follow after him. May we obey his laws and his teachings. And as a result, may we become dazzling white. And may our grief be transfigured into joy.